You're watching a Start to Finish Podcasting Quick Tip, brought to you by the Start to Finish Podcasting TV Network with Andre Lewis.
Welcome to the Start to Finish Podcasting TV Network. It's your boy Andre Lewis, and today we're going to go over what a lead magnet is. Some of you may know what a lead magnet is. Some of you may not know what a lead magnet is. Today I'm going to go over that and let you know exactly what it is. And it's a very simple definition for what it is in terms of podcasting. So you can use this in business marketing. You can use it in any of your businesses, but I'm going to particularly go over how it's used in podcasting. So a lead magnet. A lead magnet is pretty much an exchange. In the podcasting world, you're pretty much exchanging a service or something for an email address. And you want those email addresses because those email addresses will build your email list. In addition to that, when you have a new product or a new episode out, you'll have an email list to let someone know that that episode is out or that product or service is for sale. A lot of people use lead magnets in podcasting. Some of the lead magnets help them get subscribers, and once they get those subscribers, you have someone that who's listening to your podcast or whatever it may be. Then you get some people who will subscribe to that lead will get that lead magnet. They want that lead magnet. They'll subscribe, and then sometime they'll unsubscribe because they just wanted the lead magnet. So what is a lead magnet? Pretty much it's an exchange for a service or something that you're offering. So in podcasting, what are some of the lead magnets in podcasting? One of the lead magnets is a resource list. In the podcasting world, you definitely want a resource list because that resource list is going to help you create a service. It's going to help you perform a task or whatever it may be. It's going to help you find an editor for your podcast. These resource this resource list it could be a list of different people who edit podcasts. So you may not know how to edit a podcast, but if you have a resource list that has, people who know how to edit podcasts or companies who edit podcasts or companies who do post-production or companies who do cover art, those are resources that you can use for your podcast. So a resource list is a great thing to use for a lead magnet, especially if they're a new podcaster and they don't have any information or don't too much know how to do much. A resource list is a great way to get them in and exchange for a lead magnet. And what happens with that, usually it's through email, you'll offer, let's just say the resource list, they subscribe. And what happens is they'll hit the subscribe button. They'll have to enter their email address. Then they would have to confirm it. By law, I think you have to confirm it. They'll confirm it. And once they confirm that they did sign up and subscribe, it'll automatically send them that resource if it's a digital or like a document, a Word document or something like that. So resources are good. Another one is a quick start guide, which is not the same as a resource. I would say a quick start guide and a cheat sheet, which pretty much tells you this is how you do. These are the steps for this, this, and this. And it's a cheat sheet. It's pretty much a cheat sheet. And the difference between the cheat sheet and a resource guide pretty much is more, it's not so much, I won't say indirect, but it's more of, you get more of the bulk of how to do something in a quick start guide. Whereas a cheat sheet, it's just a list of certain things that you should do. It's a little bit more quicker and blunt to get, it's more blunt in terms of this is what you got to do. Where a quick start guide, I think it's more explaining what you have to do along the steps along those steps of the way. And that's just my definition. That's not written in stone, but that's just my definition. So a cheat sheet is something that is a good way to get subscribers also. That can be a lead magnet. You give them the cheat sheet, they give you your email, and then they subscribe and they have the cheat sheet and you have the email address. And the good thing about some of these things is that it's not something you have to buy. It's not something that's going to cost you money. It's not, giving away a cheat sheet doesn't cost money. Giving away a resource guide, it doesn't cost money. That's just something you can do for free. And you'll be surprised how many people actually will sign up for that stuff, because a lot of people don't have it or don't know. All right. So another lead magnet, which is pretty famous, is a video. And this could be a video to to a question that they have. So let's just say you have you want to get some more subscribers. You go on YouTube and you say, hey, look, I'm going to answer a question from my audience member through a video. All right. All you have to do is subscribe to my podcast or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once you subscribe, I will answer your question. So you may, when that part comes up on their website or whatever, they'll say, well, enter your question, hit subscribe, enter your question, enter your name, email address, and all of that. You'll hit subscribe. And then that question would go to the person who's giving away the lead magnet, and they'll do a video answering that question. So that type of lead magnet, like a video or an answer to a question in a video, is always a good one because it's easier to answer on a video than an email. You might get a little lost with the email, or sometimes the email is detailed, but you just want to hear somebody say it. Like, it's easier to hear it sometimes than it is to read it, especially with instructions on how to do something, if that's your question. So it's easier to see a video and explain this, because sometimes I'll text someone and they'll ask me, well, how do I do this? Or they'll text me and I'll say, how do I do this? And I just call them, because sometimes it's just easier to explain it and do a video or talk to them in person. It's not easy writing a whole bunch of text, and they can get that wrong and go the other direction with the instructions. So a video is a real good lead magnet to use. Another one is a checklist. In podcasting, that's always a good one. A checklist for podcasting, you can have a checklist for recording an episode. So your checklist could have different things in it. Make sure you hit record. Make sure your microphone is on. Make sure you have your acoustics up. Make sure, it's just a checklist to make sure that you have everything in line, and that works out pretty good. So the checklist is always a good one. That's one of the most famous ones, is a checklist. All right. A mini course. Mini courses are good because, excuse me. I like to turn off the phone. I forgot to do that. See, if I had a checklist, I would have known to say, hey, it's on the checklist. Unhook that phone so it doesn't ring while you're doing a video. So that's a good example of a checklist. Hit the record button, get the phone, make sure it's off, disconnected, or whatever, right? So that's a good way. I forgot to do it, so I did it now. But a mini course, which is always good. Mini courses are great because you can do that through email. So let's just say you do a video course on how to post production, how to do post production to your podcast after you record it. So they sign up. It's a mini video, it's a mini course, and they sign up, got their email address, and now you're going to give them a mini course. And that mini course can include day 1, you get an email about EQ. Day 2, you get an email about compression. Day 3, you get an email about an adaptive limiter. Day 4, you get an email about leveling out the sound. Day 5, you get an email about fading in your intro and fading your outro. That's a mini course, and that's something that you can do over time through an email. So that is also one of the better ways, better lead magnets in podcasting, is a mini course. It works great. I've used it before. I like it. It works very good for me. I haven't used it in a while because I'm trying to go another route in terms of getting subscribers. But if you're new to podcasting, and that's a way you can definitely get subscribers. One last way that I'm going to go over is a live training. or a pre-recorded webinar, but I prefer a live training. If you offer a lot of value and your value is recognized as good content, people will subscribe to you just to get that content. So you can do a live webinar to get subscribers. Let's just say, you go on YouTube or you go on Facebook, you make an announcement. Hey guys, I'm doing a live training on how to grow your audience. That's one of the main things that people want to know, how to grow their audience. So you can say, I'm doing a live webinar on how to grow your audience. Sign up for the webinar. It's going to be July 15th at 2:30. So now here they come. They're signing up, giving you their email address. You now have their email address, and they now have an opportunity to learn how to get their audience to grow a little bit more. So that's what that exchange is. That's what these lead magnets are. So lead magnets are great. It'll get you a lot of subscribers. That's just one way to get subscribers. So I'm going to go through the list again. A resource list, a quick start guide, cheat sheet, a video answering questions, a checklist. Lord knows I need a checklist. A mini course, and a live video. So those things will they serve good as a lead magnet to get subscribers. Now, some of the services that you're going to need a email service provider also to get these email addresses, such as some people use MailChimp, some people use Convertkit, some people use Aweber, some people use Lead Pages. That's pretty old, but it's real good, very good, very good. I like to use Convertkit. Convertkit, it gives you a whole bunch of stats of who subscribed to what. It gives you opportunity to make landing pages and little sign up sheets that you can embed into your website on your own website, and it's great. So I like to use Convertkit. I do not have an affiliate link. I'm not an affiliate of Convertkit. I do use them though. So those are good. I mean, Convertkit is great. Convertkit is so detailed. It's very detailed, and I like it. I'm going to leave a link to how Convertkit works in the comments. So that's something that you can check out. It's very good. MailChimp is okay, not the greatest for me. Aweber is pretty good. And there's some other ones that cost hundreds of dollars, which is so not worth it. Convertkit will do the job for you. So that's going to be it. Now you know how to use a lead magnet to get subscribers. Go out there, get some subscribers, and please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate the help of getting some more subscribers and teaching some more people. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do. Make sure you visit the website, www.starttofinishpodcasting.com, and you can reach me at starttofinishpodcasting@gmail.com. Look forward to speaking with you and hearing from you. Thank you so much. I'm out of here. Later.
Thank you for watching the Start to Finish Podcasting TV Network.